Don't worry about it.
Wait, we were sitting in here testing out the chairs this morning, and Halston and Christian were here. And I was like, today's guest is so fucking ugly. And they're like, oh my God. I was like, guys, I'm kidding. Wait till you see her. They're like, thank God.
She has such a pretty face. I've always thought that since the minute I laid eyes on you before I even met you.
Not so much your face, but no, I'm just kidding. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
First of all, what's your last name, Abby?
Arad.
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 Oh, Arad.
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 So Samantha tells me, she's like, and just let me finish. You're going to get uncomfortable.
Go ahead.
Okay. She tells me earlier this week, she's like, oh my God, my friend Abby's coming on. You're going to love her. I was like, cool. She's like, she's a stylist. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, ugh, I have nothing in common with stylists. Because it's like, I think people, like with stylists, all I know are the ones I know one stylist, Rebecca Ramsey. And
do you know who that is?
Oh. No. So she, but I think when you think of it, it's like, oh my God.
I know. Yeah.
The dominatrix cowboy boots with edible spurs this fall, I'm dead. Like something like
edible
that.
Spurs.
It's a very,
it's
a personality type.
Yes.
And also it's an archetype. And there's also a lot in LA that are of this archetype. And so, yes.
That just dress weird for sport.
Yes.
So anyway, I don't know if my phone was listening to me, but you popped up.
Oh.
And I was like,
or did I
that's
text
weird.
you her profile?
Oh, maybe that was it. I don't remember. But anyway, I was going through your Instagram and I was like, oh my God, like she's cool. You're sensible. You're sensible.
So much.
Where I'm like, wait a minute. Like you did a Target haul of like dupes.
Yeah.
And then you had like, what was it? 30% comfort. Like
yes.
if two parts of your outfit are fancy, one part can be dressed down.
Yeah, 1/3 ugly.
It's like you're more into style than fashion. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I so appreciate that. That's so nice of you to say.
So I was like into your Instagram and I was like, oh, I fucking like her.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Well, she's super likable. She's really warm and friendly and no shade at all, but also has amazing taste. And what I love about what you do is that it's not just one brand or one thing. Like it's always interesting because it's all different brands. It's all different topics, in that like sort of genre and also hacks. I love the hacks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do love a shortcut. I do love like practicality.
Yeah.
Practicality.
We are all like living a life and it's just, I want everybody wearing clothes that make them feel good and never weird, and that's
comfortable.
If
you have
and like fitting,
issues,
the fit, and making sure everything is like like just little tweaks that make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that I feel like before you, I wasn't seeing anyone do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks. That's so kind.
And we were actually so remember I was talking about the color wheel thing? This is
I saw that on Instagram.
It was hers.
Too.
It was you that I saw, and then I was talking about it on our podcast.
Oh yeah.
But then we were wondering, and tell us if you can answer. We were wondering like what about brown eyes?
So that wheel, that picture,
I saw that wheel on yours.
Yeah, that I posted. And there are so many more that you can find. That was like a top line.
Yeah.
A top line entry point.
Yeah.
But you can dig in and find color wheels that have brown. All browns kind of have an undertone, right?
Yeah.
Like this, and then you really look at your eyes, like you see, and then you can
you
see.
Have coyote eyes.
My kids have brown eyes, but there's like a little bit of blue in there.
Yeah.
And so and then in those color wheels that apply to eye makeup, they have them specifically for eye makeup.
Oh, they do?
You can see, yes, totally. And so you can see like, if my brown eyes have blue undertones, then this would be the shade for me. Yeah, like a little bit of like, I can see that.
Yeah, yellow.
I have yellow undertones in my eyes.
For me though, orange, you were saying like it looks like orange is across from blue. Like does that mean like orange eyeshadow? Like
like an orange liner. Or whatever sort of neutral eyeshadow you use with a little hint of orange in it. I'm not saying like a Crayola.
Yeah, I was like, I've never done like straight up primary orange.
No, and nor do I think you should.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
My friend in college, just 20 years ago, used to wear this liner and she had gorgeous blue eyes, or brown eyes, I'm sorry. And she used to wear this liner and we were all like, how does that look so fucking good on you? But it was brown. It was brown, and across from the color wheel from brown is teal.
Yes.
And she was like,
you have a picture of it? Oh my God, yeah.
Ooh. Right? And that's all she wore was like, this was us in college.
I do love like a baby blue.
But
how did you pull that picture up? That is
do you have that ready to go?
Ready to go?
No, we have a chain. Our college friends do.
That's exactly it.
But it's exactly it. Where I was like, it always looked, it was bold. It was a bold statement.
But it pops.
But it worked.
Yeah.
It doesn't work on me. I tried it.
The teal. Oh well. It's a moment.
You know?
So I know. So Abby has these hats that like I think at least I know like I don't know most of California, probably a lot of the country know about. You designed these hats.
Yes.
I don't know, like 4 years ago.
Yeah. My hat. So basically, the long story made short is that I'm a stylist and I've been styling, and pre-COVID I had lots of clients and I was just working and doing styling and nothing else. And then it was COVID, and then all of my clients were locked away and I had no work, and I was like, will I ever even see them again? Will anyone leave the house? Like, it was a very scary time for everybody. And I always had a hat just like this that people would always compliment me on my hat, that I had gotten it at a gardening, it was like a gardening hat. And people would always tell me that they loved my hat. And I was like, you know what?
Don't mind me.
Now it's a real vibe. You look like
phenomenal.
You're about to walk into a White Lotus season 3.
Honestly, if it's perfect. And it's like, sorry to interrupt, but it's like a high quality version of all
a gardening hat.
Or like a hat you would find in Cabo or something, you know, like a really like sun blocking hat.
It's very sun blocky.
I love it so much. So
Thank you.
So this was a COVID.
It's a COVID business. And then I was just like, I will.
It's not going to fit my head.
It will fit your head.
It totally
does.
See?
Oh my God, you look amazing in it.
That's yours.
No.
Yeah. Oh, stop it.
Just kidding.
It is.
I'm going to fight her for
so
it.
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wish I knew
That's
what it
yours.
looked like. Oh, thanks, Sandra.
There you go.
It's amazing.
It really fits your head perfectly.
Yeah.
That was like
you know what's
Did you
funny
do
is
different
that-
sizes?
No, they have an elastic. There's an elastic on the inside.
That's genius, 'cause
That's
I
kind
have
of
a
a strong
huge head.
elastic.
Can we have a tape measure? I want to measure Kottie and I's head. I think mine is bigger.
No, it's not.
Okay, let's just see. Oh my God, really?
Really?
Oh,
What?
Of course you have, Sandra, because you're so on
Sandra,
point.
you have a...
Yes.
Oh,
Sandra, we should
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
So I basically was like, I'm gonna make my hat and
So
sell them. So I
amazing.
found a place to make them, and then I put up a website and I posted on Instagram. I was like, if you like my hat, please buy one. And then
Are
it became
people
a thing.
buying them?
And it became a thing. Yeah.
I
so
mean,
it was like
She
became
sold thousands.
it became
Serious?
like
Yes.
a really big
yes.
thing. And
Yes.
now I really
Thousands,
focus
probably.
on. And so my website's called Your Stylist Says.
Yes. And is that that's not your handle?
No,
on
my
Instagram.
handle's, but it's mentioned in there.
Okay.
And I see you trying to measure your head, and I love this.
Let's measure.
The average is 22 to 23
Watch,
inch
I'm a men's extra large.
So am I. I bet I'm 27.
I want to get up and help you right now.
What else? What are you?
22 and a
22
quarter.
to 23 inches is the average.
Where do you know where to
Is
start?
it?
Yeah. Start in the middle of your head, right here. Yeah. There you go. I would bring it down just a little.
Should you measure us so we know we're like on the same?
Do you want me-
Yeah. Abby,
You're 23?
hold on. No, do her and do me. That we need somebody who's going to really
What is your
like do this
pimple of
right.
a head? I bet it's like 16.
No, I have the same. I'm 22.
All gorgeous people have big heads.
Yeah. Do you know that used to be like
You're
a...
at 23.
Yeah, that used to be
You
a
measured it
prereq.
properly.
Of course I did.
Let me see if I did.
God, I wish you had a headband right now. It'd really make the look.
Get me one for my camping trip.
22 and a half. You measured yours perfectly too.
Big
And
head.
the fact that you had a tape measure like ready on
Because she's the goat. Sandra's just like
So good.
I bet the
hot.
circumference of your thigh is the same as my arm.
Stop it.
So-
That's a different podcast and a different conversation.
Okay, wait. So, but you think that that's a normal size head?
Yeah, 22 to 23 inches. I
Because a
have
lot
been
of hats
making
don't
and
fit me.
selling hats for a long time,
Yeah.
and I am really dialed in on this fact.
Wow, because
Yes.
I find that there are quite a few hats that don't fit me.
I have to buy men's.
This is like,
Is this a problem in the world?
no, I just think that like,
problem in
I
the
don't know
world.
why people make, I don't know why other brands make their hat. I mean, a lot of times shorter, smaller women maybe have slightly smaller, but I think in my experience, those numbers, 22 to 23 inches.
What are you?
Fascinating.
I'm 23. like
will you measure your head? Do you know yours already?
I'm 57 centimeters. That's what I know.
Oh, Jesus. I was like 57.
Yeah, tell us what 57 centimeters is.
I know I can't do that.
So
math.
now when I meet someone, I'm not only going to ask what their sign is, I'm going to ask what their head measurement
their head
is.
size is.
22 and a half.
22 and a half.
Wow. I wonder who
Twins.
has a little head. You know who has the smallest head I've ever seen? Leanne.
Really?
Oh, I
Is she
bet
here?
she'll be here soon. We've
Oh,
got to
we'll
measure her.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. What did you just say? You were 22?
Yeah. No, I said
22 and a half.
23. Like 22, between 22 and 23. Yeah.
It's fascinating. Your head looks so tiny.
I have a lot of like product in my hair. It's very
Yeah,
slick
she's
today.
slick. She's clean.
down.
This is the
Optical
look.
illusion.
This is the look that I've been seeing. Okay, so
It's for dirty hair.
Can we talk about hair trends though? Or do you follow hair
Absolutely. I'm
trends?
ready to
Okay,
roll.
so I'm so bored because I don't do anything with my hair anymore. I feel like I used to.
How can you say that? You
no,
pick hair.
sorry.
You're sitting here with
Style wise. Color,
Okay.
yes. Color, yes.
Color, yes.
Style wise, I'm so boring, and I don't know if it's because like I have less hair now or it's shorter or whatever. But I do feel like most like the trend now is this slicked back look or like half up slicked and half.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen that a lot too.
I think it's a Bieber TikTok clean beauty all mush mosh together. I do
Yes.
think it's coming from that.
Yes, for sure.
She has been
Hailey
known
Bieber.
to
Yeah. Mhm.
has been known to wear a slick back, and I think it's just like a easy. I mean, I do it because it's just
It's so easy.
like slick.
Yeah.
I wear my hair
Yeah.
like that to work
Tight.
every day.
It's so,
It's so easy.
easy. I did look at myself today and I was like, blazer and this. And I was like, it's giving like a stewardess a little bit. And I was like, I had a scarf too. And I was like, no scarf. That is, you draw the line. Yes,
TWA?
exactly. I was like, this is giving Delta Airlines. And I can't
I
do
love
that
it.
on this podcast.
I love it.
today.
No, I think you're right. I think that's exactly right. It's that sort of genre, that Hailey Bieber.
Clean, aesthetic,
Yeah.
slick.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to do for Luca's bar mitzvah?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
See, that's the thing. It's like, when you go crazy on a hairstyle because I wouldn't just I'm like dramatic. And if I do something, I want it to be like
Yeah.
a clear
Yeah.
something.
Statement.
Yeah. And like for my wedding,
Mhm.
oh
What'd
my
you do?
God. I'll send you a picture. We'll put it up in the post. I did this like what I like to call like sort of like Bride of Frankenstein, like a chic, sophisticated Bride of Frankenstein. It was like
Yes.
huge. It was all up and like, but like massive, like
It was
not
like
a beehive.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah, it was.
That's probably the wrong thing
That's
to say.
cool.
No, I
But
mean-
it kind of like it was like poof.
We'll post pictures of it. It was actually sort of epic, right? And then after, there was like a few years after, and I think everyone does this with wedding stuff. They'll be like, I think if your hair was down, you're like, I should have done it up. If it was up, you're like, I
Yep.
should have done it down.
I
should've-
same. Yes. Exact same. I'm like, my ears were sticking out. How awful. I can't believe I did that.
Yes.
I did like a half up, half
Yes.
down. Stupid.
Should have worn earrings. Shouldn't have worn
Yeah.
earrings. Should have worn another necklace. The necklace looked horrible. Like, it's so funny. But so now it's been long enough that I'm like, it's like vintage at this point where I'm like, oh my God, it was so
That's your
fucking
jacket.
dope and like ballsy of me to do that.
I love that. I can't wait to see a picture.
But now, I'll show you a picture. But now I'm like, I know. I was thinking about, I don't really want to do clip-in extensions because I'm just like, it feels like hindering me a bit,
That is the other hair trend if we're going to talk about hair
Yeah.
trends. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys have been watching Mormon Housewives
Of course.
show. Obviously. Okay, we're all on the
Yes.
same page here. I have never been so tantalized by hair extensions in my life.
I never want to
Really?
clip on another.
Never. I have
Never.
I've
You never wanna
never.
I never want to clip in again.
You want like actual.
I'm clipping out.
Oh wait, do they show them like getting the individuals?
They all have the same
They all
exact
have the
hairstyle.
same hair, and then
It's
the girls
Utah
turn
curls.
around and you see it's like a sea of hair.
Yeah.
It's
real hair?
Oh,
no.
see, look.
I mean, there it is. See, have you ever seen so many
So
hair
much hair.
extensions in your life, and
but
they
it
all
looks
have the
so
same?
good.
They all have the same wave. And to be
Whitney's
honest,
the only one that doesn't
she's
partake.
right. She's the.
But how do we know they're all extensions?
Look at those.
'Cause
look at that.
because
hair.
we're just going off
Because
of.
this chick with the lips, the third in, Jizzy or whatever. No, the other one. She owns a hair extension
Yes.
place, and they all go there
They
like
all-
twice a week.
But like
And also,
keratins, like singles.
They get so much. Like, did you
Wefts,
watch
maybe?
the episode where they get all
Of
the
course.
fake? Right. So they're getting all the stuff all the time. Like, why would your hair be real and everything else?
Well, wow.
Yeah, wild. We're all staring at that. We have no words.
I have no words.
No words.
no words.
So that's another. That's also in the hair zeitgeist as
Yes.
well. There's always a flowing mane.
I never want to see it. And you know what? I did it.
Yes.
I did it for an Oscars party. I clipped them all in and it was like, I looked ridiculous. I looked so ridiculous that I was like, I look like a 45-year-old that's trying to be 22 again.
There is that.
Or I'm like,
Like short hair just seems more chic, but then you see like a good like long hair and you're like, goddess.
You know who has a good long ponytail situation is Jennifer Fisher. Do you guys follow her? She always has a good sleek situation and then a long braided pony, which I think is really cool.
I wonder if that is her own.
I love it. I think it looks
so Rita makes that clip-in ponytail, which I have.
I wanted to call you and borrow it for Emmys.
You should.
I already did it.
Her hair.
I ended up having to do a
I love all her photo shoots.
Braid.
I think they do such a good job. She looks.
I think that one in the Wall Street Journal, that like blonde picture. Yeah. She's a jewelry designer. She used to be a stylist.
Yeah.
She's very cool. She has a good like. Her Instagram is fun. She's a fun follow.
And she does fine jewelry and like also like plated, right?
Yeah. Funky stuff and all the things. But she has a good. Tell me about the clip-in pony that you're familiar with. I love a clip.
Okay,
I love to know about a clip-in pony.
The girl that did my hair and a friend who did my hair for like over 10 years probably, and now she's kind of too far away, too busy. It's like the scheduling gets hard, so I've started going to someone else. Like I still have dreams of going to her like on occasion, but she has a hair extension line. Her name's Rita Lowry. I'm gonna botch that. Yeah, exactly. She has a hairline called Rita Hair. That's her. And she makes the most first of all, she does she's married to like a rock star. He's in Motley Crue. His name's John. She was the first, I mean, 12, 13 years ago to be doing like the individual keratins.
Oh.
Then she has such a huge clientele of extension clients that then she started making her own hair, I would say probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So she makes individuals, she makes clip-ins, which I have clip-ins from her. I never think they look right. And then she has this ponytail that you put your own pony up and then there's a long claw. One long thing, there's one claw and one string. And after you clip it onto your pony, you wrap the string so it just looks all in one.
Brilliant.
But maybe I do that if I have someone do it to me.
Would.
It's too hard.
You have to bring in extra hands for that.
Hold on. How long
Will
is
you look up the ponytail?
How long is the pony?
Oh my God, long. Because everything, I'll be like, how long should I get? She's like, she always tells me like the longest. She's like more is more and bigger is bigger. Like, she's that type of girl.
Well, and I also think if you're going to do a clip-in, a hair extension, whatever it is, like just do the thing. Like you're going to do a pony, do the pony. Like,
I did it the other week for Emmys.
Yeah.
But since my hair's so
Tape
blunt,
clip
I
in.
put
maybe she doesn't
the
have
pony in. I did it really low. And then I tried it really high and I was like, it was a huge weft. So then I put it in the middle and I was like, fuck it, I'll figure it out. And I put my hair in a ponytail and then I wrapped the hair around and I was like, I don't know what to do. And then it occurred to me in the car, I'm like, I'm just going to do bubble. Like do 3
the little
clear.
Bubble I love when people do that. I love how that looks.
Was
the bubble pony?
Yeah.
It was perfect because she did the second one right where my blunt hair ended and went like that.
Genius.
And you couldn't tell at all.
Yeah.
But like it bums me out when you can see the separation. You're just like,
you should post a picture of your hairdo in that so we can get a visual on that because I want to see that. That sounds
also
really pretty.
It feels like a little exposed, a little vulnerable when your hair's like completely back, but it does sort of give you a bit of a facelift too.
Oh, it totally does.
Tight, right and tight.
But will I get a headache? Will I get a headache, or should I just
Who cares? That's a headache.
That
should be the last of your worries.
Take Advil every 6. Oh yeah, that looks so
pretty,
good.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to share that.
Perfect.
Yeah, share that with Sandra.
Okay.
That looks amazing.
Perfect.
And wait, Kelly did that.
Kelly did that. She was amazing.
It's stunning.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
That's really good.
Maybe I'll copy that.
You
Kottie,
should.
You can do
That's
it.
a really cool idea.
I
just
love
feel
this,
like
and it was so easy, and I got so many compliments because it
to be
looked
like this
so
all
much
night. I don't
harder.
know. There's
What?
something safe.
Why would you do that?
With the ponytail, you'd be like this.
Oh no. You're gonna do a
center part.
a center part like I did.
Oh, I was thinking like all back.
Oh no. That was the back.
You think like this down?
But the front was just
It's
like
almost
a
like
center.
this, but you stick the pony back here.
but high.
I would do middle actually.
Okay.
Too
No,
high is a little Barbie.
It's a little genie.
It's a little genie in a bottle.
No, it needs to be.
100%.
Do you know where the perfect place is? Do you feel
Where?
the bone right on your head right there?
The back.
Where it dips. You want the pony to hit right where that bone sticks out.
Okay, fine.
I agree.
Because then
I think
it
that's
goes out further.
Well, then maybe I'm going to be a pony.
There goes my hairstyle. I'm just kidding.
Shut up. Be a matcher. I don't know.
God,
You
could
know,
you
I might
imagine?
not do it.
It's so easy. But you know what? The only thing to pay attention to?
What?
My forehead looked huge. So when you do the middle part, you've got to pull the hair down.
Well, you have a huge forehead.
I know. We're in good company. The two of us. They're like landing
I
pads.
love big foreheads.
You guys, either way, test it out before you rock and roll.
Yeah.
You got to do a trial.
Yeah,
on
I
that.
totally do. I do. I really do.
It's gonna be great.
I'm like, ow.
It's so easy though. You'll be like, ha.
And actually, I think it's a fun thing to have.
And you
Like,
never wear your hair back.
I never do.
You never
That's why
do.
it should happen. You're right.
I think
And then
so,
I'll
too.
use the hair powder to go super scandy.
Oh, you'll look like, dragon lady.
Yeah. Targaryen.
Whatever.
I love it. Hair powder. When I walked in, you guys were talking about hair powder and that stuff. I will just chime in.
Yeah.
Really is the best.
It's amazing.
I need
It's
to buy it.
amazing.
What's it called?
Boldify.
I use
There's
one from
probably
Madison Reed. It's like I've been using the same one for years. It's
Stop.
just like a
Wait, is it the
poofy
same?
puffer.
Is it tiny like that?
Yeah. And it has a powder puffy
So
thing.
they probably ripped off Madison Reed.
or whomever. I don't know. Probably took it from someone else. It's all nothing is.
I
Boldify hairline powder.
Yeah, I kind of think it's the application more than I don't even think the powder is that revolutionary. I think that it's the application, that puff, the way it applies. It's like
It's very easy.
Light blonde, medium blonde? What are we?
light.
Should I be medium or light?
It should just be called Targaryen.
Guess when I get it. Today at 2:00. How is that possible?
It's
God, I love America.
The world is amazing.
Fucking love America.
The world. Guess when
There's
I
a
get
guy
it.
on a bicycle being like, who needs hair powder?
I shall deliver.
You're in luck.
Immediately.
Emergency.
Hair powder.
Wait, so are you guys going to comment on why I'm wearing this?
Why are
sweater?
I assumed it was for
circle
Abby.
back.
Because I just unboxed it right when I was leaving the house, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going on the 5th grade camping trip later today
Oh.
Oh,
to
are you?
El Cap.
You're
on.
the mom we all want to be.
Come
this
on.
is amazing. Where did you get it?
Zara.
Oh,
So
fabulous.
it's like
Oh my
not
God, it's
precious.
It's not precious.
You
It's
could
fantastic.
still drinks all over me, and I would
100%.
still love you.
And it looks really.
You're
I'm
good-
gonna
if you-
pet you. Stick your
You
arm
will
out
not
here.
catch a chill.
It's warm. It's great.
Isn't it great?
You stick a cashmere sweater under that,
Oh,
so
Jesus.
you actually stay warm.
They had a classic
And you're gonna be
leopard.
great.
I thought is this a snow leopard?
That's snow leopard.
I like it a lot. I
Yeah.
think it's really.
Dalmatian.
It's. You know what? Zara is the best for faux fur. I'm just gonna say that extra loud and clear.
You can't win with that though.
You can't
Because you wear real and then you're like insecure, but then you wear faux and you're like, this is fake.
But
You feel insecure
can't
either
wear
way.
you can't really wear real anymore.
I have so much real.
It does keep you warm. You can say it's vintage, which I
It is
do,
vintage.
That's the
and it is
only thing
vintage.
you can do.
I would
And-
never buy real.
Yeah,
it was
and
handed
it
down.
is vintage, and frankly, vintage fur is fine. It's from the days of yore,
Yeah.
and it was different,
Yeah.
different times.
It's an
and
heirloom.
It's an heirloom, and it does keep you really warm.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
if
that's-
you are
yeah.
going to a place
Yeah.
that is genuinely cold, which is not Los Angeles,
Yeah.
but it is cold other places, and you can and should wear that.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
It really does keep you warm.
That
So-
reminds
It's
me.
got some body to it though. There's no looking thin in real fur. You're like, thick. Like, hold on, me and my animal are coming through.
I love that. You're like
I
making
like
an
this
entrance
stuff.
in it.
Oh, thanks. Well, I also just think it's like funny and fun, and people will like get a kick out of it. Such
And the
as
pink
me.
hair.
It's just so good.
Are you gonna have pink hair for the bar mitzvah?
No, I didn't really think about that before I did it the other day, but it'll wash out.
It'll
by
wash
then.
out. It'll wash
Yeah.
out in like 2 days.
All right, I want to talk about your necklace.
Yes, let's talk about it. So,
Okay.
First, I am getting hot. But I hope the air has been pumping. I'm just, guys, the tag's still on because I have it. I just
You
needed your
haven't
approval.
determined. Let me see how itchy it is.
You know what? I'm really
Um,
glad you got that, and I think you're
I think
wearing
it's
it to the
good.
perfect
I'm
place.
so
I
happy you
am.
got
I'm
this.
really
Yeah,
like
I know.
amping it up. Okay, so you guys, there's a brand. Did they gift this to you,
Tell me.
Dorsey?
Yeah.
They gifted it to you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Just kidding. Okay, so they've been around for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, I think.
Yeah.
It's a brand called Dorsey, and they make actually really beautiful, very like like the designs are classic, but they're also like current.
Yeah.
I don't think any of it's all like plated or lab grown, right?
Yes. Well, it's okay. It's a really cool. It's the coolest version of what they would call demi-fine, which is
Yeah.
like not fine jewelry. Fine jewelry is like over $2,000 and real.
Yeah.
This is everything is under, I would say, under $1,000, and it looks very luxe. And they kind of like work around. They do some really good workarounds. Plating is good. The quality of the clasp is good, so it feels like expensive.
Yeah.
And I have pulled from them a ton. They're also like, their showroom is really close to my house. So I was like working with them and putting my clients in it. And then I started like working
I want to
with them
come with you to the
Wait,
showroom
what
next
are
time
they
you
called?
go. Can
Hold
I
on.
come?
They actually
Let me
don't
find
let
my
me
phone.
come in. They only bring things downstairs. Isn't that so interesting?
Odd.
What's it called?
It's called Dorsey.
Because I do think there's hits like that I love. And then there's other things I've ordered. I'm like, no. Like I just got that ear cuff.
Oh, I loved that. I haven't seen it in real life.
So like I don't have like, see how like I don't have like a lobe? Like there's no like.
It's attached.
It's attached.
Yeah.
My lobe's attached. So this cuff kind of it's beautiful if you have the right ear for it. It's on her. The blonde. Yeah. Yeah, her. So it kind of needs to go under there a little. Otherwise, for me, it's like it's smashed.
Oh, it looks like your ear has a wedgie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ear wedgie. But it's really cool. But I just returned that. Anyway, I love their stuff. But I mean, I have a real tennis necklace. Like I don't know. I've ordered it's not lab grown diamond. It's lab white sapphire. And I just think next to actual real diamonds, it's like too white and it looks a little weird. So I don't know that I like mixing those two. But then I saw the turquoise and I was like, I love turquoise.
I love the turquoise. I loved it.
Am I insane? And then I saw it on you, and now I know that I was onto the right track.
Yes, I love it. And I that's so pretty.
I like that.
Yeah.
I cannot pull off a tennis necklace.
Yes, you can.
No, I look like a pit bull in jewelry. I just can't do it.
I am not like a tennis necklace kind of person. Like it's either if it's like anyway.
You have one in your Instagram. I got deep in your Instagram.
What's your take?
On a tennis necklace?
Yeah.
For me personally,
I think they can be boring sometimes.
I love it mixed and funky.
Yes.
Like you have to be edgy with it the way you always
stand
do
alone. It's like country club.
It is exactly which I'm so allergic to. That is a look I cannot bear.
Yeah.
So that level of like preppiness.
You are teed up for that look too.
Which preppy?
Yeah.
I mean, she could do anything.
You're like clean chic.
That's so nice.
You could play that card if you wanted to.
I appreciate that. It's really not a culture I like. It's like I
associate with. You can relate to.
Okay. Fuck you.
Do you guys have anything else you want to take off and put on me?
Yeah, probably. You didn't have to.
Look at me. Look at you. You're ironing everything. Like a sex worker over here. I'm like, give her the dog. What kind of cosplay?
Sitting with the dog the whole time.
The dog's been asleep with his eyes open.
Actually, you guys, I'm never giving this.
This dog is the greatest thing on earth.
Isn't he? And I didn't even want him.
Kottie,
am I awful?
So
I'm taking
cute.
him.
I was like,
I'm going to
tell
read
us
you my biting dog.
What's his origin story?
He's just he's from a Mormon family.
Oh, he's like those girls with the hair extensions.
Yes. And he is a miniature toy golden doodle.
Because I wish I was as tired as him.
Someone asked me yesterday, they're like, how do you get a miniature? And I was like, oh, I think the dad is the little poodle and the mom's the golden retriever. And they're like, and I was like, well, think about it the other way. Like that would be grotesque. If the dad was the golden.
They're not like standard and then miniature. Like they go,
So I think they took breeded ones that are already half the size and then did it.
You got to go smaller to smaller to smaller.
A huge golden retriever walking in.
You can't do that.
A little poodle.
While those are up though, Sam, those earrings on the right are like my favorite go-tos. They're $200.
They look like a Jessica McCormick.
Cool, edgy. Like I like the dark around it.
The rhodium.
I use these all the time.
Do you have 3 carat or 2 carat?
I put them on everybody. Depends on who I'm putting it on.
Yeah.
If it's a smaller girl, I use the smaller one. If it's like a taller, bigger girl.
So what are you doing? You're going and pulling from them, borrowing it, or you're gifting it to your client?
No, I borrow it for my clients, and I'm like, oh, you're going on.
Okay.
Watch what happens live with these earrings.
Yeah. Love it.
What
those
else
are cool
is on
too.
here that is your go-to?
Those earrings are my always. There's some, I mean, we can go through it, but there's like some necklaces that I really like to layer.
I like that
too.
necklace. I'm going to buy that necklace.
That necklace with the diamonds at the bottom.
Oh,
that's
that's
very
so great.
pretty. And you
I
can
think I
layer
could pull that off. but I can't do the full.
I agree.
Do you ever like?
I think
'cause
that's
I
right.
like showered in this, and I'm like, I don't.
You're fine.
I think it's fine because
Yeah.
it's like plated. Oh, I like that one. I want to. Have you tried this one on the left?
No, I
bezeled?
haven't. I haven't
Will
seen
you
that.
click on that one?
I like that. But I love the turquoise, and it like weirdly sparkles.
It does.
I love the 3-prong,
Yeah.
and the diamond just that was it for me. I was like, I'm
that's
in.
pretty.
Yeah.
I like that.
Is yours 16 or 15?
I think it's 16.
Okay.
Ooh, look at the face.
I like that.
Well, that's an interesting thing about this brand.
Yes.
They have really edgy kind of. I
Models?
like their.
I wanted to talk about that.
styling. Yeah,
It's intriguing.
it is. That's
It's
how
severe.
I think it is.
Severe.
And I think that's how they make their point of difference. I mean, costume jewelry is costume jewelry, but
And their
that's
girls don't wear
different.
much makeup.
Right, it's very like
Angular.
New York.
Yeah.
It's just like oil.
Oil.
I'm just
glaze.
gonna just glaze your face.
I'm just gonna wear like a little drop of face oil.
We get it. You're
Dude.
dewy.
Yeah.
You're so dewy.
You're so dewy.
And you don't have any Botox or anything. You
No,
have
but
nothing.
what I-
Taut face.
But what I do like, it is severe, and they are like beautiful models, but they're like imperfect, and it makes. But they're so like
It's edgy.
it's interesting,
Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, this brand, I love this brand. I'm still like on the fence about
Pre-order now.
lab-grown diamonds versus real diamonds. But again, I'm starting to be against like mining anything in general. I
No,
think this is like,
lab-grown.
what are we doing?
Well, it is an interesting thing, right? Because lab grown is so significantly cheaper and
Yes.
like so.
But still, haven't you heard that it like also it also necessitates like so much energy to make even the lab grown that it is like it's not just like a like
No, it's
a
true. It's not
chemical
just like those
reaction.
rock making kits that our kids have, like a crystal growing
Yes.
set. Yeah, where you
Yes.
grow it in a glass
like
tube.
the pressure and the energy that it requires to actually even make the lab grown is like no joke.
But also the human labor used to get real diamonds is terrible.
No,
and
it
that's
needs
like
to
such
stop.
a that's
It needs
that's
to-
no
it's,
good.
like, kind of
so
fucked up.
It is fucked
Like
up.
it's like we're still smoking cigarettes. We're
Yeah,
like,
it's
what are we doing?
Not good. Not good. So I agree. I think lab grown is the way of the future. Absolutely.
I do too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait,
Humans first.
Yes,
Annoying.
but even gold. I think even gold, like it's what like we're digging the earth up.
Absolutely.
It will be all mined out soon. My friend
Absurd.
talks about that all the time, actually.
really.
Aurora, my friend Tiffany, she has that Aurora jewelry line.
Okay.
She's in LA.
All right.
She always is posting the market of gold and like how it's like going up and like how the predictions of like mining, like completely gold will be mined out.
And it will be
in, like,
done. Isn't that so crazy?
it's crazy.
Oh, the world's resources.
What is
Anyways,
blood diamond?
Anyway, now that we've gone
Let's
down
buy
that-
jewelry. Cottie's shopping Dorsey. We've lost her
Well, I
now for
just
the rest
don't
of the
know,
time.
but I don't know what length to get. 15,
well,
16,
do you
or
want
18.
Pitbull or?
Well,
Oh, perfect.
Wait.
Thank you.
Hello.
I'd like a
Okay,
Pitbull choker.
This is 15. That's 16.
hang on. Actually, let me take it off because
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Do you have a tiny little neck,
No,
like a
I
tiny
don't
little
wanna. Shut
supermodel?
up. That I
fucking
gave you the
huge
right-
head.
I want to make sure that I gave you the right information.
I
It's
like
18,
love
you
it so
guys.
much.
It's 18. That's my neck. That's why I can't wear tennis necklaces.
So you can wear a 17.
what is this?
So this is why
I need to make sure I gave you the right facts. 'Cause I thought
I
it
was concerned I
16,
might be
but
going like
it's
Southwestern for
No,
a
it's
second.
16.
It's 16. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is 15.
All right. So the one you're looking at is 18. I think that's right.
Do they make
because-
18?
Let me show you.
Oh,
what
yeah,
18
then do
looks like
18.
on your neck.
Yeah.
Like,
Hang on. Hold that like you would like.
What if she went like this?
No, stop it. Stop. It's not my first time. with
Tell
a
me that's
18
not
measure.
18,
No,
right?
but just to make her
That's
think 18 was like a snug
It
choker.
looks too high.
no shit. My neck's huge.
No, 18 is fine.
That's 18. Does it come longer? No. So you could wear it 18.
Let me-
and
I
then
just need
wear
to
it
get
with
body
something
jewelry.
Shorter.
I cannot go shorter.
No. Then you have to. Wear
No,
like
I
an
think
18 and
with
a
something
22.
longer.
I
Yeah,
think
like
it's
a
hard
pendant.
with that. I think 18 would totally work.
She's not looking at this. She's looking at the one with the diamonds at the bottom.
Oh. So
Don't worry
what's the
about
problem?
it.
What's the problem with it?
It's a bit of a pitbull choker again.
Mm.
Oh, well.
I think you're
No
insane.
big deal.
Pitbull.
Ordered.
We have put so much stuff on your lap right now.
You can throw
sound
the coat.
So
No, I feel
cozy.
fine. I'm not
I
putting
feel-
this
I
on
feel
the
fine.
floor. Don't throw my dog.
I would never throw him.
Ships October 14th.
So cozy.
Okay, you guys. So I have to tell you a story about what happened to me this week. So I was at this lunch and I'm driving home. My nanny's picking up so I have 2 campuses now.
Yep.
And normally, like, I try to do one pickup and my nanny does the other just because they're different times. And then one of the kids has to wait in the car for like an hour. I mean, it's like a whole thing. So on very rare occasions, I think this might have been the first, I said, the little ones got out first. I said, go pick up the older one. And he gets out at 3:30. Great, whatever. So it's 4:00 and I'm like on my way back from this thing and she texts me like, I don't have Luca. Like no one, like he's not out here. No one knows where he is. And we have his friends who we carpool with the friends and the sister. Like we don't have Luca. We don't have Luca.
No.
And I'm like trying to like, I had just replaced the battery on his AirTag in his backpack, which like, they're kind of like, they're not that great AirTags. They're not. They're okay. Maybe. So it was like, haven't seen him in 7 hours. And that morning, randomly, it was his friend's birthday. I saw them at drop-off at the lower campus. This is hard to follow. And I always take him. And she goes, I'll take him. Jasper wants to drive with him. So I'm like, great. He gets in that car. She takes him to school. So then I'm start to think, maybe he never went into school and someone like scooped him up.
Oh my God.
So then I'm like, ask Ezra if he saw him today. Like ask, someone. They're like, no, we saw him today. I'm like, okay. So either like he's been kidnapped or he's like passed out in a bathroom or something. I mean, like, I'm so mad at the school. I actually need to like, when I have a minute to call them and like go, there has to be a better system. And so there was a random number that had called me I don't know, before the lunch. And I didn't know the number. I didn't answer. I was like in the car. And so they had left me a voicemail. And so I listened to the voicemail and it was like, you guys, I think I have it. Like, I'm like, what is this number? What is this voicemail? And yeah, this is it. Hold on. Shit.
We're on the edge of our
I'm
seats.
You can't really hear anything, but okay, just think about getting this.
Oh my God.
And you're looking for your son.
No.
It was like, I think that's it.
And you hear little
Thank
chatter.
God. I thought
Like,
I'm like, that's him. I hear him. He's trying to talk to me. He's trying to call me. Oh my God, he's kidnapped. So I call the number back and she's like, hello. And I'm like, hi, this is Samantha Silverman. I missed a call. And she's like, oh, she's like the principal of like the middle school. I'm like, where's Luca? My nanny can't find him. Meanwhile, this is like 45 minutes later, like after pickup. Like my son just doesn't, he's in 7th grade. And she goes, oh, he went to debate. My heart is like I'm like, I'm throwing this bar mitzvah. I'm like, I've lost like he's gone. My heart is in my like feet. And she's like, yeah, I told him to call you. But he said he'll just email you instead. So I guess she had called me and was like, here, leave a message. And he was like, it's fine, I'll email her. But I'm like, Luca, we have never corresponded via email.
wow.
So then, of course, I go to my emails, which I'm hundreds of emails behind.
Sure.
And it was like going to debate, pick me up at 5. I'm like, well, like,
wow.
Dead. So I'm like reeling. So the whole thing, all the 4, there's 2 kids that aren't mine in my car, 2 kids that are, they're all sitting in the car for an hour, like losing their minds, thinking like my nanny's crying. Like it was so traumatic, you guys.
This is awful.
But I think I told Luca, I said, listen, he's like, you're blaming me. I'm like, the bottom line is, you want to correspond via email? Let's talk about that. But you can't, if you send a message, you have to get confirmation that message was received. Otherwise, walk out from debate to the carpool and make sure everyone knows. But the fact that these security guards don't know where he is.
Terror. So frightening.
that never happens at my school.
We're coming over. We're coming over.
That is so scary.
Yeah. Even talking about it, like I'm like, you can't find my kid. And then I'm trying to track the AirTag. It's like last seen 7.5 hours ago.
There's got to be something better than the AirTags.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
you know
move
what?
on from AirTags.
No, let's drop AirTags. You should get him for his bar mitzvah.
Chip in his neck, like a dog. Would you think like what is that? a.k.a? Could they like just chip a human? Please?
I'm sure
Why can't they?
I'm sure he wants a phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna know.
This is what he said. If I had a phone.
Right. Well, it's true. If he had a phone.
But I don't know if he would have had it because, they don't let them have it. Like, I guess they have it in their backpacks.
They give it to them after school.
Yeah.
So you can get it from I think the schools have them, which frankly, I 100% agree with. Lock your phone away during school. Yeah. I actually kind of think this particular incident is more on the school's onus than it is on the kid. And
they should have
the school's
there should be an electronic check-in of like, these 100%. Kids are here. Like, they're like, we don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh my God.
Kids don't really know,
That's the
actually.
worst
So
feeling.
it's the school's fault. School.
Could I be the coolest aunt ever for his bar mitzvah and show up and like with an apple bag?
I will disown you as a friend.
I'll be like, it's an iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Oh my God.
And they put me in the chair and bounce
They
me.
sure would put you in the chair. 10 extra horas
I'd be like,
for
it's
you.
already set up. It's 323-888 stud.
So are you, your husband's Jewish?
Yeah, I'm Jewish
You're
too.
Jewish too.
We're all Jewish.
You had a bat mitzvah.
I did not have a bat mitzvah.
Okay.
I did not enjoy the Hebrew school.
Okay.
And,
okay.
But we had a Jewish wedding. I have many a hora.
But both your parents are Jewish.
My parents are Jewish.
And will your kids have bar mitzvahs?
They will.
Yes.
They will. We
Yes.
will.
Abby has two sons.
2 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old?
They are 8 and 11.
Oh, great age. How do you guys know each other then?
Well, okay. It's funny because we first met at LEC.
We met many years ago. And I want to talk about my girl crush on you.
Oh, yeah.
there we
Because
go.
I would
I love
see
this.
Samantha, she would roll in and she was the chicest of, like, she always had
her
a
hair down.
cute vibe, workout outfit. We were all there to work out. And this was when like Lekfit was in the backyard, in
Garage.
the garage. It was
Oh, okay.
garage style. And she always had the best outfits. And like, I remember a specific sweatshirt that you had that I was
Yes.
like, I love your sweatshirt.
Yes.
You told me where I got it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, good,
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
influenced. Like, you always had the best vibe. And
Thank
so
you.
I just remember that from when we first met. And that's where we became friends. And then I've
God,
been
that's awesome.
following you around ever since.
Same. I was always obsessed with your face.
Oh, I love you. I'm obsessed with
and
your
you were
face.
always so sweet. And we were like, you know, that the climate, I feel like, like it's better now. But in the beginning, it was like very like stoic, you know?
It was
like,
very regimented.
It's very regimented.
Also, you think
Yeah.
about the people that came through
Yeah.
that garage
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
It was a wild time. It was like
yes.
people were just rolling in
Yes.
and rolling out.
Yes.
And I remember someone that I won't name who had a full laser surgery, but
Yeah.
she came to the workout
Yeah.
anyway,
Ew.
but in
Yeah.
a hat and sunglasses. Like, it was like really
and you could
wild.
only fit like 9 or people or something in there. So it was like people were like
Cuckoo bananas.
like ready to like cut a bitch to
It
get
was
in there.
cutting a bitch.
Yeah, it was cutting a bitch.
It was
Yeah.
a real wild thing to be a part of.
It
Do you
was.
still go to the studio now?
No, I don't. I stopped doing it. And now I do like weight training at another gym.
Yeah.
But
It's just like life gets crazy. But
do you go down to the studio
I do,
on La
but
Brea?
it's like, I mean, yes. And when I go, I love it. But I mean, it's harder and harder and harder. Like, because
it's far from your house.
it's far from my house. And then like, yeah, it ends up being an extra hour I'm spending in the car, which I'm like, I need that hour.
I need that
It's,
hour
it's
too.
the-
my
not
God.
the hour for the workout. I can
No.
do that.
Yeah.
It's the hour in between.
Mike and I were talking about this. He's like, because I was like, I want to go Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
He's like, fine. He's like, 2
Yeah.
hours. I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's an hour. He's
Yeah.
like,
It-
for you to
Yes.
get there and come home.
Transport.
1:45. Whatever.
Are you
whatever.
a LecFit former
I dabble
person?
in it.
You're
No,
a dabbler.
I've
She
gotten her into
converted
it.
me.
yeah.
But
That's
like
a
I
great-
dabbled.
It is a great workout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I want to
the-
get back into it.
We just like, I feel like it just really like resets you.
That 7 a.m. class and the 8 a.m. class, though, you can just buzz over there in 15 minutes and bum back.
Oh, because there's no traffic.
No traffic.
Right.
So Abby's also friends with Wells. And
Oh, okay.
but you were friends with her before school.
Yeah, she and I we both used to have kids' clothing lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
What was your kids' clothing line?
it was called Sprightly Kids.
Oh, wait.
And it was really cute,
Wait, was
actually.
that with your
with
Corletto?
Melissa- No, it was with another Melissa Levin.
Okay. Did you ever do a party at
Yes.
Missy Corletto's house?
Yes.
Was it,
Missy
like, striped
did
and stuff?
Yeah, it was striped
Oh my God,
pants.
I had them.
You have
Yeah,
them?
and like the mustard long
yeah,
sleeve.
mustard sweater.
Yeah.
It was really cute. The line was so cute, but kids' clothes is
So
so
hard.
hard to do. It's so and very expensive to make.
Yeah.
So that went, but that's how I met Wells, because she also had a kids' clothing line with
There's like
Veronique.
sparkles
Yeah, she
and
had
something.
ice cream
or-
castles.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we would, that's how I met her. We
Uh-huh.
were both like doing the kids' clothing line thing. And then, of course, we became amazing friends, and I love her beyond.
Yeah.
She's so special.
And we were just trying to convince Ashley Dempster to bring back A-Kid.
She killed it.
She
with
should.
that.
Again, though, shoes a little bit different, but margins and the whole thing, and it's like
It's
the kids retail. I mean, it's retail, but it's not like, I think retail is feasible, but having like an actual store, that's a whole nother thing.
It's so hard because it doesn't cost more. It doesn't cost less to make a smaller garment.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this jacket,
Gotcha.
whatever it costs to
Yeah.
make this
Yeah.
jacket,
Uh-huh.
costs the same to make it for a kid size. But because this is for a woman, you could charge $400 for this.
Yeah.
For a kid's garment,
it has to be reasonable.
You cannot charge more than like 90, maybe 110. Like, and so you're really stuck.
Or else your market is like 2% of the country.
Exactly. And that's a whole nother like category. So it's really hard and quite impractical.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to do it again, I'm trying to pitch this to everyone because I have a 4-year-old daughter who likes to dress like a dumpster princess whore.
Oh my
you know?
God, yes.
And it's like the shit she likes. I'm just like, it's cringeworthy. Where I'm like, I don't want to see another princess like screen printed onto a velvet dress with a tutu.
Yeah, with
you know
a
what
cat
I mean?
on it, maybe.
Oh,
or
yeah.
like a unicorn.
I'm like, why can't we make chic, ugly princess dress? You know what I mean? Like a princess dress, it's actually like pretty cool.
Oh, I love that idea.
I don't know. I'm sick of looking at them. So if anyone can help me out.
It's so short-lived, you know. When you're in it, like you're like desperate for it.
Desperate.
But then
remember that line? Is the line new still cool?
Yeah.
Because that was the best version of princess dresses I ever saw.
I've never seen
like
one. It's all
goth.
stars.
No, it's like they do
like
black
cool.
tutus.
They would do tutus and
They still
black
do.
chiffon
I
and
don't
stuff.
see it. Well, I only go to ragtag.
They're
or
an
whatever.
Israeli
rag tattoo.
Yeah.
They're an
Yeah.
That
Israeli
place is
brand,
cute.
and they've actually sustained. They're one of the longest, I think,
Yeah.
lasting.
Good. I
Because
love that.
because they've stayed in their lane
Consistent.
and consistent. Yeah.
And the fabric was always really good. And remember, it smelled nice.
Oh, do you know how many times I've like emailed them to be like, "Can I have the detergent you're using?" They're like, "It's our
Yeah.
secret."
I've never noticed that.
it smells
Oh my God,
nice.
it comes. The
Yeah.
first time I ever bought it, I called the store back to be like, I think someone returned this and washed it and returned it. Because it smelled so much like strong detergent. It was kind of amazing. And then once you started buying it more, you're like, oh, this is their thing. They send it. It's like
It's
scented.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
And it's been so long since I thought about new because I'm so out of the kid space. My children dress themselves and have their own sense of like what they think is cool now. I can't even touch it.
Yeah.
But am reminded of what a cool brand that is.
Will you look up new? It's NU. Say new girls tutu. Just see what they have. Yeah.
I'm going to be so pissed if. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've never seen these. Is that weird?
Yeah, they do the skirts like that. The pink is kind of fun.
It's actually a good price.
Yeah.
Like that. I
Oh
mean,
my God, Lola would die.
that's a great price
And it says
for
elastic
that.
Oh my
waist.
God.
Isn't that so cute?
And chic.
See, this is what I wanted someone to create.
Oh my God, I'm
Well, it's
so
already there.
glad.
It's on sale too.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Kottie's going to be buying all sorts of shit later today.
Adds to cart. Look at those checkered things.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this is the best version of kids' clothes,
Yes.
I think.
They're a
Oh,
good.
it's on sale.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It was originally $98.
Yeah, and I would have paid that like if I had a girl who wanted to rock a tutu.
This one's $48. She would
Yeah.
die for this one.
Add.
Done.
Done.
$40.
Click on the black. This might be for a baby though.
Well,
Make sure they have her size.
Can you go to the size? I wonder if it goes up.
The other one was for the other one was for an older kid.
That's why.
Point is, keep your eyes
Point
peeled because
is-
they always do this.
Yeah, it goes on sale.
Yeah.
I wish I had known this. I just paid an Etsy vendor
Girl. An
like
Etsy
over
gal.
$100
It's probably gonna be
to
bomb, though.
custom make the Wednesday Addams,
Oh,
the
well,
Netflix
that's-
dress
well,
from the
that's
dance
gonna
scene.
be amazing.
Some of those
So,
Etsy people
I
do
love
like
that.
Extensions.
incredible job.
Oh, I'm so I
We
don't
listen to
have
Lady
a daughter.
Gaga Bloody Mary every morning.
Oh,
What?
that is so cool.
I'm gonna dance.
Who has a
dance,
Bloody Mary every
dance.
morning?
Lola listens to Lady Gaga Bloody Mary every morning.
That's
And she's like,
badass.
are we doing real hair or a wig? And I'm like, real hair, girl. We'll just spray paint your hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's so excited for Halloween.
She's so excited.
Halloween is fun.
It's so
can't even
much
think
fun.
about it.
Do
Do you
your kids
decorate?
still?
I
yeah.
decorate. My kids, we go costume. We have a tradition. We did the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Are you all ready? Like, is your house
No, but my
styled up?
No, not yet.
Oh.
But the kids get really into it. I don't do
Yeah.
it, and I don't do it without them. Like it's like. And if they didn't want to do it, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I do it for them.
See, my kids
They
often
love
want to do it,
it.
and I'm like, no.
She needs a skelly. I feel bad she doesn't have a skelly.
What about just
Do you don't have a skelly?
She's talking about you.
You?
No, you. Do you have
I-
a skelly?
A skeleton?
Yeah.
Like
The 12
The
foot.
13-footer?
I don't have a 13-footer. I have
I'm
just
so
normal
sorry.
human-sized ones
Okay.
that we kind of like
Oh.
sparsely, we
Yeah.
kind of like
Do you make them
lay them around.
Do you make them do different things
Weird
every
things?
year?
No, I don't. But
Yeah.
I mean, we have before. I think maybe this year we should.
So, okay, can you give us your top like one or two most recent hacks, things that you're like excited about?
Oh my God. Hacks as in like ways to like, hacks as
like
in.
any, like how do you like to like do a quick hem on a pant, to wear a belt, to like, I don't know, whatever.
Safety pins are everything. I mean, I'll just like throw 1,000 things at you right now. Okay. Safety pins always like pin up the back of your pants so you're not walking on your pants.
Yeah. Like underneath, so they're like
or like you stick a little pin right here just to like raise it up a little bit.
But
if
the
your
front
pants
can
are
still
dragging,
be, you're not walking on them.
Yeah, so the front drags over your, so the front covers your shoes. I would say also safety pin. What I've been doing right now is I'm very into like an oversized shirt, like a men's style shirt, but then I've been pinning them in the back a little bit. On the inside, not on the outside, just because it's so much fabric. I'm really obsessed with proportion at the end of the day. Like that's really the only thing I care about.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love proportions. I really care because it's like it can totally, it can make the whole outfit. And if you are covered in fabric, it doesn't matter how cool your outfit is.
If there's
there's no shape and structure, you're just wearing a big pile of fabric.
You said big and small or small and big, but never small and small.
Whoa, look at her doing a little crease on you.
I love that.
A fashion stalker.
But wait, what do you mean? You pin the back like so I just will cinch?
Pull it in. Right. I'll pull it in right here on the inside. Okay. And I'll just pin it just to give a white button down shirt a little shape. Otherwise, you're just wearing a flowiness.
Yeah.
And I don't love how that is. Yeah. The last thing I will say is always, always, always show your wrists. Because it makes,
I knew it.
Pull your sleeves up, no matter like a button down shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, a blazer, whatever, a trench coat. Yeah. Roll your sleeves up.
Well, what do you say about, I think I've seen recently like a lot of these like dresses or the Balenciaga, but other people too, I mean, are like doing like where the sleeves are like that.
Where the sleeves are like what?
Past your hands.
Oh, past your
hands.
Like
a very like, I mean, is that just like.
That's like a witchy thing. That's a fashion thing.
But in general, otherwise.
In general, for an everyday outfit, for like a look, a look always looks better when it's pulled, when the sleeves are pulled up. When you can see your wrists, there's a proportion element that you can, it makes your whole body look.
I feel like that about ankles too, being short.
Yes, I agree with that too. Like if you're showing your ankles also, ankles does the same thing.
Yeah.
It like helps your body, it makes your body look more proportionate and kind of like
unless it's like a wide leg, of course. But like I feel like my whole life, I mean, I discovered hemming so long ago, but it can make such a big difference, especially like in like a straight leg, like, I'm like, I'm so tall that's like short on me. I remember when I was growing up, like I was so envious of like any girl who was tall and things, so it's too short on me. I'm like, it looks so good because you see the ankle.
You see the ankle.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you know about like taking stuff to the tailor, because that is also the number one way to make your clothes look expensive.
And even my son, I mean, I think you're probably getting there too with like the kid sizing. Like Luca is, I mean, and it's been like this for the last year where he's like the kids' clothes, like some of the larger ones are too small, but then the men's sizing's too big.
Yes.
And so we've started buying men's sizing, but like where the t-shirt fits in, but then it's like so long.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, well, we can hem the t-shirt. Like, and it makes a huge difference.
I love that. I love that you do that for your kids. That's really cool. What a good lesson to teach them. It really does. It makes
such a big difference.
Makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
But the rolling the sleeves, the cuff them, the hem them, whatever it is. But when you can see a little skin there and a little skin there,
creates another line.
And it makes your
what we should buy? Here's what we all should buy. All three of us.
Talk to me.
What?
I was the other night sleuthing around Amazon. I was like, maybe I'll just buy something to staple my clothes.
Oh, I made a video about it. Yes. You didn't get to that one yet.
I didn't get to that one yet.
Did you watch?
No, I didn't get to that one yet.
It's the little, and it's so good because you know why I started using it too is because I would always put people in blazers.
Wait,
with
is it for
underneath.
clothes?
Oh, yes. And it's
clothes
just
stapler. Can we Google that, please?
It's like, you know what I think it is? Actually, it's plastic. It's like a
tagging gun.
A tagging gun.
Okay, so I saw you doing this and I didn't understand what you were doing. But it's genius. But it's not a tagger.
It's a tagging gun. And it puts a little teeny tiny,
look.
it's called a Stitch Fix or whatever. Yeah. And it puts a teeny tiny, you know how when you get a little tag on,
yes.
Right. But it's a little plastic one.
But this is not meant to be a fastener for a tag. This is meant to hem.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a quick hem. So,
quick
for
hem.
example, like I saw some girl, she was like short torsoed like us. And she was like shirts that just fall. Like she wants to wear blousey shirts, but it falls too long. So she takes it and flips under the front a little and just tags it.
So you don't notice this?
No, it's clear. This is like stylist kit. I always have this
Is
with
this
me.
like, have you been doing this for like 10 years?
Yes.
Is this, okay.
Yes.
I was like, I'm going to buy this. And then
You
I'm going to
need
buy a little, they do these like little do it yourself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Sewing machines. Where I'm like, there's so much shit I just want to hem quickly. Where you can hem stuff easily if you have a zzz.
Depends on what it is, but I mean,
Not legit clothing.
you know
I'm
what
talking
doesn't
like
work
workout
is hem
tops or
tape.
something.
Hem tape looks so horrible.
They suck.
It is the worst thing
hem tape
ever
is
invented.
but real tape, if you need real, like if what's better than that is double-sided tape, which I have definitely used before in a pinch where I'm like,
But
what if they don't
But for like a photo shoot,
photo?
yeah, the photo.
The
Sure,
photo.
but not to like
Not
move.
for real
Yeah.
life.
Do you know
Okay,
what
this
you
I'm getting?
can use if you need really good tape? That silver, sparkly silver, like duct tape.
What?
That holds up a hem like a motherfucker.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
absolutely.
Could ruin the fabric, but it holds it up.
But you will not walk on your pants.
Kottie, I love Kottie's sensibility. She's just
Kottie,
like going
you
for
and
it.
I really feel you because you're like, let's do what makes sense right now.
Yeah, yeah.
has
This is
to
what
be
we
right
need
now.
today.
Yeah, today. Yeah, totally.
Absolutely. And that is
Totally.
this.
That is this.
Yes. So
When I
this
saw you
adds
doing
to
it-
cart.
I thought it was I'm like, why is she tagging?
I will tag a blazer too.
And even
to
dresses
hold
when
it
it
together.
opens too much,
or
you just go like
your
that.
No, but I've
blouse.
never seen it with the tiny thing.
Oh.
I thought you like tagging.
No.
Like, why? I don't
That's it.
understand.
That's it. This is
Hopefully
it.
it can
All
be
right.
delivered by 2. Oh no, it
Can
can't.
you grab me one by 2 p.m., please? I'm leaving on a camping trip. I might have to
mean-
hem my fur.
You're actually your
Just-
fur requires no adjustments.
I really think it's good.
I think
right?
it's perfect in every way.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Are you okay?"
Can you give her the poor
Why?
puppy?
Oh my god, yes. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He slept that entire podcast.
Oh my god, hold on.
He's
Let me French
so-
kiss him.
Kottie, how old is he?
9 weeks.
Oh my god, he's fun.
Do they have any more?
Yeah.
Do
Don't curse. He's Mormon.
they? Don't they?
And certainly don't drink any coffee.
No
or
hot
anything.
caffeinated beverages.
My
And
body's a
But
temple.
maybe he needs some Diet Coke.
Oh my god,
He's
he
like,
definitely does.
Who is this goddess? I'm
That
like
is the
on.
other thing about
I mean,
the
can you eat it?
Mormons. This dog is unreal. I'm sorry.
It's like
can't.
fake.
But
It hurts me.
The Mormon thing with the soda and the workarounds.
Wait,
the
wait. Soda?
workarounds.
You can't have
They
hot
drink
caffeine. You
can't
can have
hot
cold caffeine.
but you can have a Diet Coke the size of a river.
But you can't have regular Coke?
But you can, and
No,
you can
you
have
can
regular
have-
Coke.
just can't be
Wait,
hot.
why?
I don't know.
So iced coffee?
No,
No.
not allowed.
'Cause it was
No
hot.
coffee.
No
Because
coffee.
it was hot at one point.
I don't,
know.
Is that
Why can't Mormons drink coffee? Yes, this is like you guys. We have so many topics we could have gone down like major rabbit holes on. Mormons, okay. In the word of wisdom, the Lord commands Mormons to abstain from harmful substances.
Women. Wait, Mormons are also taught.
Mormons are taught not to drink any kind of alcohol. Mormons are also taught not to drink hot drinks, meaning coffee or any tea other than herbal tea, and not to use tobacco. But why? Oh, let's click on why are they against coffee below.
but they drink so much soda.
Because well, this is
Ew,
what I'm
and
saying.
they put,
So it's a
like, creamer
workaround. It's
in it.
harmful substance. I mean,
Disgusting.
hot drinks means both coffee and tea. Kottie, you would be upset by that.
Despite what many snippy outsiders and nitpicking insiders think, there is no general church prescription against faithful members consuming caffeinated sodas. Yes.
What are the other workarounds? So they can do Diet Coke?
Well, there's
Oh, yeah.
also a bunch of sexual workarounds that
Yeah.
they're famous for.
We were talking about that.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a whole nother
That's a whole nother
category
episode
workaround.
that we're going to have to...
Mormon loopholes. Oh my gosh.
Laughing gas? Oh.
Oh yeah, they get so much Botox because they give them laughing gas, which by the way,
Botox is okay?
in LA, we know
course it
that
is. I've never had
laughing
someone-
gas during Botox is not a thing.
Why?
We just get our regular Botox.
Oh.
Has anyone ever offered you
No.
laughing gas?
I was like, no one's ever offered me that.
exactly.
Luca told me
It's not
last-
a thing.
Luca told me last night that Kanye West is addicted to like what is the laughing gas called?
Nitrous oxide.
Yeah, that the dentist has been giving it to him.
What is Mormon Slim Jimming?
Have you guys
What
heard
was
this?
that? Go down.
This is I don't know.
Halston?
This is 13-year-old news.
A clickbait.
So
You could.
Abby Arad, everybody. Abby Arad,
best.
your
so
stylist
much
says
for having
my stylist
me.
says.
Your stylist says.
Your stylist says she's
Yep. All the
and
things.
She's a great friend, stylist.
Thank you.
Extraordinaire.
Love you both.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This
Thank
was
you.
so fun.
So fun. Look at me. I'm already styled.
Don't worry about it.